What if I told you that an A could misread your emotions and put you in real danger? This is science fiction, it's happening now, and the risks are escalating. Picture this: you are walking down a crowded street, headphones on, lost in thought. And a surveillance system misinterprets your body language as aggression and alerts nearby security. You are oblivious, unaware that your every move is being scrutinized and judged. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. AI systems are designed to read human emotions, but what happens when they get it wrong? How many of us are unknowingly becoming victims of these dangerous misunderstandings? Consider a routine trip to the grocery store. You're browsing the aisles, but an AI misreads your facial expressions as distress. Suddenly, alarms trigger and staff swarm around you, leaving you confused and embarrassed. You were simply lost in thought, yet the AI turned a mundane moment into a public spectacle. The unsettling truth is that AI misinterpretations are occurring right now. As these systems learn, they make assumptions based on data, often ignoring the crucial element of context. This is a risky game where your reputation, safety, and freedom hang in the balance. Why is this happening? The algorithms behind these systems are trained on vast datasets but struggle to grasp the nuances of human emotion. A smile could mean happiness or mask anxiety. The AI can't distinguish between the two. Now, imagine an AI monitoring a public park, misinterpreting laughter among friends as rowdy behavior, alerting authorities. What was meant to be a joyful gathering suddenly turns tense and uncomfortable. This isn't just a misunderstanding, it's a distortion of reality. As we become more connected to technology, our behaviors are increasingly exposed. This transparency comes at a cost. More data means a higher chance of misinterpretation, leading to increased surveillance and a society where every action is scrutinized. So, what's the solution? What's the Some experts propose developing advanced algorithms that better understand context. But can we genuinely trust AI to navigate the complexities of human emotion without falling into the same traps? As we navigate this uncertain landscape, we must recognize our responsibility. We need to understand how AI perceives us and advocate for systems that prioritize comprehension over broad assumptions. Are we ready to confront this challenge, or will we let technology dictate our realities? It's time to reflect on what it means to be human in an ever-evolving digital world. What if I told you that AI might be watching you right now, misinterpreting every move you make? Imagine living in a world where your daily habits could lead to unsettling consequences due to these misunderstandings. You might see AI as just a tool, but what happens when it starts making inaccurate assumptions about you? More people are noticing this growing issue. It's not just about algorithms, it's about how they reflect our behavior, and sometimes they get it completely wrong. Have you ever felt like your phone is listening to you, suggesting products that seem eerily in sync with your thoughts? It's more than coincidence. AI systems learn from our interactions, but they don't understand context the way we do. They identify patterns but can easily misinterpret the nuances. Picture this: one day, you take a different route home, and suddenly your navigation app suggests a shorter path. This happens because it misinterprets your occasional detour as a permanent change in behavior. What started as a minor adjustment feeds the algorithms, leading them to think they know you better than you know yourself. This situation can escalate quickly. What if AI begins making assumptions about your mood based on your social media posts? A simple sarcastic comment could flag you as unhappy, resulting in targeted ads for mental health apps you never intended to explore. It's a cycle that can spiral out of control without you even realizing it. The real danger lies in A's inability to grasp human emotion. Have you considered how this impacts job applications? A screening tools might misinterpret a candidate's creativity as a lack of seriousness simply because of their unique expression. This misunderstanding could cost someone their dream job. Now, let's raise the stakes. What if the A that learns from your behavior starts predicting your actions? It might assume you'll always choose the safest option, causing you to miss out on valuable opportunities. This isn't just about convenience, it's about potentially losing dreams, creativity, and personal growth. So, what can we do about this? Awareness is the first step. Imagine adjusting your online presence to better reflect who you are. You don't have to follow every trend, you can curate your digital footprint. Small changes can create a clearer picture for A. Ultimately, it's about taking control. Think about how you interact with technology and remember every action has a reaction, especially with A involved. Stay curious and engaged with how you present yourself in this digital landscape. And the next time you are puzzled by an algorithmic suggestion, take a moment to reflect. Your behavior might be more influential than you realize. Ever felt that strange sensation when technology seems to know you a bit too well? It can be unsettling, right? But this isn't just a quirky feature of your devices, it signals something more concerning. Picture this: you re-scrolling through your phone, and suddenly an ad pops up for something you just thought about. Chilling, isn't it? This level of understanding your behavior could lead to alarming outcomes. You might think it's harmless after all, who does love convenience? But when A misreads our emotions or intentions, it creates a disconnect between us and the technology designed to assist us. This isn't just hypothetical, it's happening now, and many people are unaware. Let's take a simple example: ordering food. You choose your usual dish, and the app suggests something new. Sounds clever, right? But what if that recommendation comes from an algorithm that misinterprets your mood or dietary needs? Suddenly, your trusty app isn't just suggesting meals, it's making assumptions about you that could spiral out of control. Now, imagine it being in a crowded area, and an A surveillance system misreads your body language. And you're just lost, but it perceives you as a threat. But it perceives you. Panic sets in. The risks of a misunderstanding human behavior aren't just theoretical, they're increasingly becoming our reality. Just yesterday, I came across a news story about a smart assistant that became overly intrusive in a family's life, suggesting purchases based on a single misunderstood comment. Suggestion, and I say, I self me self why? The family was shocked at how their casual conversation turned into a barrage of unwanted ads. This is just a glimpse of the potential consequences we face in this evolving digital landscape of a much larger issue. As we rely more on artificial intelligence, we need to ask ourselves what happens when these systems start making choices for us. The deeper